Okay, so this is Akis again. I am not gonna lie, I will be ad-libbing this video, so there will be a lot of ums and pauses, as opposed to other times when I actually somewhat script my videos. But I want to make this video this weekend over some important facts. I am browsing through internet right now, and I'm on this website that's dedicated to debt, America's Debt Help Organization. And I see some stats, like, for example, 64% of people who file bankruptcies are married, and 60% of people who file bankruptcy make under $30,000. Now let's think about this, okay? If a married couple files for bankruptcy, chances are, and of course it could vary from case to case, chances are he goes out there and makes a living, and she goes out there and makes a living. And despite of that, it is still not enough to cover all of their bills. So what do you folks think that means? What do you folks think that means? Does that mean that money is a measure, money is a measure of your labor, of your works, of your effort? If it were that way, married couples there wouldn't be 64% of people declaring bankruptcies married couples. Because if the more you work, the more money you make narrative was true, well, then if two people are working and two people are putting together money, then the likelihood of them going bankrupt would be less. And here's another statistics, according to, again, the America's Debt Help Organization, that 60% of people who file bankruptcy make under $30,000. Now, again, if money is metrics of how hard you work, like miles is a metrics of distance, and gallons is a metrics of volume, and I don't know, whatever other metrics is a metrics of some kind of dimension. And if money was a measure of how hard a person works, then you would think that somebody who makes $30,000 just lays on a couch all day. But by that logic, they're probably working, maybe 1 or 2 days a week, probably not full 8 hours, and the rest of the week they're just laying on the couch doing nothing. But we can more or less tell that it isn't indeed the case. Most of the people who who work on jobs that pay less than $30,000 work hard, work a lot, and they miss out on a lot of things. They're out there trying to make that $30,000 yearly check. So we can easily conclude from these two metrics that, once again, money is not a measure of labor. That money is just is just paper. That somebody decides that someone gets to have a lot of money and someone gets to have not so much money. And for those of you who kind of forgot about what MMM is about, this is the purpose of this video. That MMM is not a get-rich-quick scheme. It is an ideology that is directed to topple this very unfair setup where some people work a lot and very, very hard, and they have nothing to show for it. And some other people take a piece of paper and doodle stuff on it, and they get all the goods and services that the other people produce, and give those people those pieces of paper with doodles on them. I've been saying this for a long time, that money is basically like a hall pass in school. A piece of paper with the words hall pass gives you permission to, quote unquote, pass the hall. And a piece of paper with a note $1 in it gives you permission to obtain $1 worth of goods and services. So it's not a direct product of hard work. It is just a manufactured, made up unit. And that's the kind of world that MMM is trying to put an end to. That's the kind of world that Sergei Mamody and MMM considers to be profoundly unfair, profoundly immoral, and there's no justification for such a setup to exist. And that's what MMM wants to do. He wants to topple that order. Okay, that's for all of you who forgot what MMM is about. I want to remind all of you that you're doing much more than trying to make a quick buck. You're part of something much, much bigger. Okay, and when you're participating in this, like I said in a us to credit, us to blame video, MMM is truly by the people, for the people. This is not a cliche phrase. I mean it as literally as possible. MMM is exactly what we're going to make of it. I have shown you. I've shown you how often I deposit funds to keep the MMM running and going back and forth to get the dynamics going. I'm going to show it to you again. I just got another request to send funds, and here it is. Okay. And my question to all of you watching this, to all of you who are still in MMM USA, I'm asking you, does your dashboard, does your desktop look like this? And if it doesn't, it should. Okay? For all of you who have who are waiting to get your money back out of the system, you have to understand that first, before you want somebody to help you, you have to help somebody. Okay? They depend on us, and we depend on them. And it is up to us to get started, get the ball rolling, get the boat rocking, whatever the figure of speech you want to use. We're the ones who have to start getting help. And like I said before, $10 a week. Come on, folks. Is that really that much to ask, to put $10 every week to get the system going? Again, if you want to refer to the plan that I've made, where you wait 4 months for your $10 to triple, and you take out $30, and then you put $20 back in, and so on. There's a video, us to credit, us to blame, and it shows that plan. But again, I want to remind everybody, this depends on us. Okay? We can't be blaming, people, Hi Bob or Mr. Mavrodi or whoever else. We can't be blaming them for the system not doing what it's supposed to do. We can only blame our ineptness, our inefficiency, our laziness, our greed, our desire to make a quick buck, and to hell with everything else. Us to credit, us to blame. So that's the purpose of this video. I hope each and every one of you who watches this puts extra $10 in MMM USA, and we will get this ball rolling. Okay? I believe in you guys. I really seriously do. I have built a very good crew of people back when Republic of Bitcoin was around, and I know we can do this. That's all there is to it.